All right. Hi, everybody. It's a new moon.
No lie.
Sure is. Woo, that's for sure, huh? Oh my gosh. So, as we know from past fire homas, the new moon is a little wild time. Wild in the sense that everything is kind of extreme and amplified. Actions to reactions are extreme and amplified. Sensitivity is amplified. Not that nobody noticed that, right? Yeah. So, why is that? Why is that? The new moon, it's a very sensitive time on our planet. These 3 days when the moon is dark, right? It's a high power time for a lot of supernatural energy pouring into everybody planet wide, whether we're aware of it or not, and washing out a lot of whatever we're holding that shouldn't be in our system. Old traumas, past lifetime stuff, lots of emotional blocks. Um, it comes out in the wash of the new moon. And because of that, it's a really delicate time inside. And it's a really heightened, like hypersensitive time. So it's likelier to get into conflict with people if we step out of our boundaries and talk too much. Misunderstandings really flare during the new moon. It's a time when our souls are getting kind of like a big surgery from the divinity to come out from whatever crazy stuff we're carrying and holding. And it's an opportunity to wash all of that, which is why it's so kind of bumpy. It's an emotional, bumpy ride. This is the nature of the new moon. So the benefits are extreme, and the process of it not so fun to live through. So one of the best pieces of advice I ever heard is just on the full moon and new moon, good time to be quiet, back, and meditating. Like to be more in silence, to attract less of the external stimuli that are going to drive us crazy and get us into situations and drive the people around us crazy, and just to avoid the whole mess. Good time to be more interior, more silent, more connected to the divine, less active in the world itself. So that's the new moon. Given that, we're using the energy of the new moon, its raw power, to lift our souls really strongly and to decharge a lot of the stuff that we're carrying that really isn't serving us. So through the auspices of this very holy fire, which is a stand-in for the sun, it's a funny thing, right? The new moon is when it's dark, so it's not even reflecting any light during that time. It's a time of the great void inside, the great nothing, the great emptiness, from which all the something comes. So we're using the fire, this representative of the sun, to bring the creation energy very strongly into our fire pit here, and to interact with it directly, to harness the power of the new moon in order to bring on even more of that kind of washing, purification, soul elevation through the very high-powered mantras that we're using today. So this formula is one that Swami Kaleshwar used to use quite a lot when he came to Southern California. He did a lot of homas in Malibu and areas like that here. And he would often do this, GAYATRI and HANUMAN. I think it's pretty obvious how and why. We were just talking over the weekend about Surya Nadi with a group of students, and the Surya Nadi process, Swami Kaleshwar in one of those conversations mentioned GAYATRI is like our secret soul passkey to the universal energy. It's a really powerful mantra. Just GAYATRI on its own, let alone Shakti GAYATRI. So we will do the GAYATRI today, and she's a form of mother at the dawn of our creation who doesn't come with any illusion at all. No tricks, no games, no testing, no nonsense. She's a straight, clear lady. And her link to the sun is quite intimate, let's say. So while we're doing GAYATRI mantra, which we'll be doing for quite a while at the beginning of the Homa, it's a good time to be thinking about what really needs blessing, creating, uplifting in our beings. You might have a healing need, or you might know somebody who does, or you might have a project you're working on that really needs blessing and support, or if just maybe your life circumstances need some uplift, whatever it is. And of course, at the highest, it would be your spiritual aspirations to have that blessed supported, buoyed by this divine mother who we call Gayatri. And for those coming by live stream, we put the words both to Gayatri and the Hanuman mantra. They're in the text description of the video event itself. So you can go and find the mantras. They're actually there. So you can chant along at home and receive exactly the same transmission and blessing from the fire as people here. So is that all I want to say? I think so. There was something else about Gayatri. What was it? Well, it's gone now. Okay, so, it was the pronunciation. Gayatri. Om buhr bhuva swaha. You'll hear it online many different ways. You'll hear a lot of Om buhr bhuva swaha. Swami Kaleshwar said that is an insult to the energy of Gayatri. It's not right. So for purposes of this fire, even if you know Gayatri in a different pronunciation, Om buhr bhuva swaha, tas-savitur, etc. Right. Good. We'll start with an arati. Good. We'll start with an arati and hi, bosses. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahman, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Sashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavarnam Jaya Sarva Vinopashantaye. Om Nayachandanam Anmakam Gachandanam Mahanistam swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Good, so we'll start with Gayatri. Om bhuv swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo prachodayat.
Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo namah
dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Sorry, the phone overheated. We're back. Buhr swaha. It's already on. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Way back. Swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Hey, Corina, so much shade. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. I was only kidding. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Last time. Swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Sorry about that, folks at home. As usual, the phone overheated. These homas are a little hot, not waste their time. Okay, so we have some sponsors today. Sponsors means they paid extra to have their name or the name of a loved one read into the fire. And after each name we say, oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, unless that's sold directly from the fire. Sponsors today are Sherry McCoy. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Kayla Whaley. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Neil Valamsatha. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. E and HR. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Alicia Campbell.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
J.E.B. Campbell.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
G.G. Campbell.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Julie Forrest.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Christine Bednarik and her family.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Marina Mary Pierce.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Zachary Bennett.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Mr. and Mrs. Bernabe Bancor.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Brenda Nishon.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Carolyn Overton.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Matthew Victor Doolittle Overton.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
The absolutely undefeatable Matt Locker.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Elizabeth Palia and her family.
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Marinella Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Vasilika Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama,
Om Mama. Dimitra Liko. Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama. Yeni Liko. Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama. Atina Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Noah Katsa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Mateo Katsa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Efi Katsa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama John Salati.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Andrea Eversberg.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Becky and Tom.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Merritt.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Jamie Raskin.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Paula Bradley.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Stephanie Catherine Gatto.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Quinn Ham, his whole family, and his business, American HVAC.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Todd Dombrowski.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Kelsey King.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Brenda Spencer.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Esther Teofanides.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
All the students in Silver Mastery Program that they may have great success.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Or the end of white supremacy in America.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For our brothers and sisters fighting the good fight in Ukraine, may they prevail.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, that they may stay safe and protected.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For the people of Gaza.
Om Mama.
Hold on. Here's some culprit here. For the people of Gaza, that especially the children, all those who have been, I don't even know what the word is, wiped out. For their suffering families, for the people who are suffering, for all the souls who have departed in this horrible thing, as well as those who are left to pick up the pieces. For the people of Israel struggling in their side of it, may there be peace on all sides and real understanding. For all this we say,
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
in support of the divine feminine on the rise in the world, especially through our women.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
In Santa Cruz County, the heads of the service agencies working together to promote brilliant solutions to homelessness, may they be successful.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
And for Atma Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
And on to Hanumanta. Hanumanta.
Hanumata.
So, Hanuman, he's a special guy. He's an amazing divine force in our world. At one point, Swami Kaleshwar made a really interesting statement. He said, Hanuman is beyond Shiva and Shakti. Make of that what you will. But I think that's a big clue about our friend the monkey god. We say, that energy that is Hanuman is an extraordinary, powerful, divine clarity, consciousness, force. And the way he conquers the monkey mind and becomes divine is by only coming from the heart. That's another big clue, right, about how to transcend the duality of this planet and the reality of the consciousness. It's coming from the heart. He never thinks about himself, ever. He has no thought for himself. There's not an ounce of selfishness or even self-consciousness in the true sense of that word in Hanuman. So because of that, he's only in service, and he's in service to his master, Ram, the light. You can see the metaphor in the human system, the heart linked to the soul. We're not talking about the emotional heart. We're not talking the ooey gooey puppies and rainbows. I love you so much, forever, ever. Not that heart. We're talking about the spiritual heart, the heart of consciousness that links to the soul. That, when it's in charge, everything falls into place. The mind calms down. The more the heart is open, the more the mind stops. Why is that important? Because our minds drive us crazy, isn't it? The air elements swirling around, making us absolutely nuts. So the secret to that is go to the heart, act from the heart, even if it doesn't make rational sense. And especially to be of service to other people, especially those in need, the hungry, the poor, the sick, the elderly, the little kids. So, it's like a recipe to come out of anxiety, which is a mind function, right? Be of service. Go volunteer somewhere. Go to a homeless shelter and feed people. Your problems, your fears, your worries, they seem like this big in comparison to what you experience with the folks there. So that's Hanuman. He's like that. Be like Hanuman. He's also called Vayuputra, the son of the air. He's the son of the wind, the air element, which tells us he's in league with the angels. He's like this with the angels. What does that mean? He's a pure supernatural ability guy. He has the siddhis. Does he remember that he has siddhis? Hell no, because he never thinks about himself. So the stories are always like, hey, Hanuman, your master Ram's wife has been kidnapped and held prisoner somewhere for many, many years. We think she's on the island of Lanka, having been held by the terrible demon Ravanasura. Why don't you take to the air and fly there using your supernatural abilities and spy and see if that's the case? Oh, says Hanuman, yes, I will do that. And takes to the air like Superman and flies to Lanka, and lo and behold, sees the whole thing, comes back to report. He wouldn't think to do it himself. He doesn't have initiative. He doesn't have a thought. But instantly, in service to his master, in service to the light, the larger point there, he suddenly snaps into supernatural abilities. So that's something of the feeling, the nature of Hanuman. He's also an enormous protector. When you see him, he's like portrayed very buff. He's a big muscly fighter guy. He's very fierce on the battlefield. And he has this nature that he will not tolerate illusion. No negativity of any kind. He won't let it stand. Which is good news for all of us because we're carrying plenty of it. So, this is our opportunity to get hold of our crazy negative blocks. What are your crazy negative emotions? Usually the top 10 are like fear, egoism, anger, unworthiness, jealousy, feeling left out, arrogance, selfishness, greed, too much self-indulgent emotions, blaming, holding nature. Like all of us have some configuration of this. This is your opportunity. Get a hold of your blocks. Offer them to Hanuman. Give them to him through the fire. Let him transform them and send them back to his high divine, beyond Shiva and Shakti consciousness energy. His mantra, Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya swaha. Again, the mantra is in the text of the video description online, both on Facebook and on YouTube, so you can see the mantra. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya swaha. It is also an excellent mantra if you are feeling overwhelmed, or your blocks are in your face, you're really angry, or you're really upset, or you're really having a bout of low self-esteem, or you're depressed or anxious, or whatever it is. Go in the shower. This is advice from Swami Kaleshwar. Go in the shower. Use this mantra with the intention to decharge it. Just get rid of it. And my God, what a relief. When you come out of that shower, you're like a new baby. So let's talk to Hanuman, and let's all become servants of the light, of Ram, and offer your blocks. And let's see what happens. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya swaha. 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 Om Hreem Hari Markatta 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 Markattaya Swaha. Om hreem hari markatta, 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 markattaya swaha. Last time. Om hreem hari markatta, markattaya swaha. Jai Hanuman.
Okay. Baja Hamanta.
Hello, the Jarangi Maharaja ki jai. Good, okay, so we're gonna put all the offerings on a collective offering bowl, right hand only, roses and incense. And make sure you touch the coconut with your right hand, please, if you're here. For those at home, we're doing this for you, and we're offering everything.
I'm gonna have to move up this stuff.
Then, everybody up, okay? Then we'll put it all in the offering, into the fire as one massive
Emmy.
collective offering.
You have to move the stuff.
And we'll say one big "Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama" after all the sponsors are read once more.
This and also this.
Oh, wait. I got one. Wait a second.
Oh, right on. Good, interest. Excellent. So we will read our sponsors one more time, and at the end we'll say a giant oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, and everything will go into the fire. They are Sherry McCoy, Kayla Whaley, Neil Volumsefter, E and HR, Alicia Campbell, J.E.B. Campbell, G.G. Campbell, Julie Forrest, Christine Bednarik and her family, Marina Mary Pierce, Zachary Bennett, Mr. and Mrs. Bernabe Banquo, Brendan Nishon, Carrie Overton, Matthew Victor Doolittle Overton, Matt Locker, Elizabeth Palia and her family, Marinella Tona, Vasilika Tona, Dimitra Liko, Yenny Liko, Atina Tona, Noah Katza, Matteo Katza, Afi Katza, John Saletti, Andrea Eversberg, Becky and Tom, Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Merritt, Jamie Raskin, Paula Bradley, Stefan and Catherine Dada, Quinn Ham, his family and his business, American HVAC. In the mastery program, Todd Dombrowski, Kelsey King, Brenda Spencer, Esther Theophanidis. For the silver mastery programs, for their continued success. For the end of white supremacy in America. For our brothers and sisters fighting in Ukraine, may they be victorious. For Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, that he may stay safe and protected. For the people of Gaza. Man, make it stop. In Israel, everybody who's suffering there. Peace in the region, please, and most especially for all the children who are really going through it. In support of the divine feminine, arise in the world, especially through the women. For all the heads of service agencies in the Santa Cruz County area working together to promote brilliant solutions to homelessness to their continued success. For Atma Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace. For Tomasz Stencil, Kaleshwar Publishing, Navya Sri Sai, Silpa, and Penukonda, that they may continue to flourish. And for Sai centers of this kind of healing, divine knowledge, wisdom, and real miracle energy flowing in the world, for all those kinds of centers of this worldwide, may they flourish. And finally, for our dear friends here in Los Angeles who are facing homelessness, as well as our veterans in Los Angeles, and nationally in both cases, for the homeless and for our veterans, that they may receive the kind of care, nourishment, shelter, services, and love that they richly deserve. And for all this we say, Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama. Wow, great. So what we'll do here is everyone will take small groups and make what we call prachodayat, walking around the fire clockwise 3 times, using the physical body to carry the soul and seal in the final blessing of the fire. At home, you can accomplish the same thing by turning around 3 times to your right. And this concludes this part of our fire Homa. Happy New Moon, Happy Vedic New Year to everybody. And we'll see everyone in 2 weeks. I think it's the 25th?
Yeah.
Thursday again for the full moon. And this full moon in January is really special. It's called Taipusam. And it's the big Muruga day when Muruga gets the Shakti veil from Mother Divine, which we'll talk about and show some examples of. It's a huge, auspicious fire Homa. So that'll be a big one. Tune in 2 weeks. Happy New Moon. See you soon. Thank you. Great. And how about the production?